So I installed Windows 10 Insider Preview in a virtual machine last night. I think this is build 10162, and it's July 15th, 2015, as you can see. It's pretty similar to Windows 8 with some cool additions. I like the new little replacement for the start screen task menu. Like, I customized this already to make it more like the Windows 8 start screen because that's what I'm used to. I don't even remember how I did that. I was just playing with it last night. And I got into a whole bunch of settings that I probably shouldn't have messed with. Yeah, where was it? I don't even remember where I started messing around with this stuff. Yeah, so these are basically the replacements for the modern apps. These are now universal apps. It's much more like a regular desktop app. Personalization. Let's probably start. Yeah, so you have all kinds of toggles here. You start full screen. Yeah, that's what I had checked because that's more like Windows 8. And if I uncheck that, yeah, it's more like this. And you can, I think it comes like that by default, almost like a Windows phone. And you can kind of band it or change it any way you want. When you have it full screen, it's more like that. The Windows 8 experience, and then there's settings along the left. And I believe these are apps. These are a whole list of all the apps that are installed. This is in a virtual machine, so there's nothing here. This is basically everything that comes with it, and I think I installed OBS. And they actually put a power button in here, which is smart because that was missing when they launched Windows 8, and that was kind of a effing disaster. Like, you can't even figure out how to turn off your computer. You got bigger issues. Yeah, but I heard there's a new update out for this today that either that this update is supposed to be the threshold, like RTM build, so either this is the final build of Windows or this is a release candidate, but I guess no one's sure at this specific moment in time. So we'll do some installing of that while this works. I will see if I can. I'll open up Netflix, and then there is a way because they added virtual desktops now, which is pretty cool. Wow. Apparently there's like, I think I left some open maybe. I was trying to see how many I could create. Shit. I didn't think it would remember that. That kind of sucks. I mean, I guess that's either really cool or really bad if you create like a whole shitload of them. And then you can move to a new desktop. And now I have desktop 1 that's here. And if I hit Windows Control right, it'll bring me to Netflix on my second desktop. You can just kind of page through them. So like if you imagine you had like Netflix and Hulu and like a whole bunch of apps open, you could just page through them. One thing I noticed that I don't know if it's a bug with this build or whatever, but when you have a full screen app that's like this, I hit Windows Control left. When I go back, it's not in full screen anymore. I don't know if that's just because I'm in a virtual machine. Hopefully it's not like that in the final build because I would actually make use of that. We found some issues. You're not gonna tell me what the issues are or any details, but you're just gonna say fix issues? I wanna be in the motherfucking fast ring, yo. I don't know what the issues are because it won't tell me, so I'll just fix them. There were problems installing some updates, but we'll try again later. Well, You'll fucking retry again right now, you Windows 10 piece of shit. So what other cool stuff did they add? They added there's this new notification center which is pretty awesome. I probably shouldn't have cleared this because I had some in here before. But I guess this gets rid of the charms menu that was on Windows 8. Um, so there's different. This is like how you get to your Wi-Fi networks and stuff quickly. So they have a VPN. This is more for like a tablet thing, the quiet hours where it won't play sounds and anything. It's almost like like an iPhone or an Android, like any kind of mobile phone would have, where it's not pinging you with noises at 2 a.m. while you're trying to sleep. So that's what that is. To pull up notes quickly, like Evernote. Oh, cool. They put it right in the Action Center. These are Wi-Fi networks to connect to. This is a new tablet mode that they have, which is pretty cool. When you go into tablet mode, you'll see all the clear out of here. The oh, that's pretty dope. You swipe in from the right to get to the Action Center. Oh yeah, so the minimize, restore, exit out, all that's gone, and it puts a back button over here. So that's how you get back to where you were, almost like you were using a phone. I mean, this is basically the same interface as a phone or a tablet. So that's pretty awesome. I want to see if I can make that work on maybe like a media center. That would be actually pretty awesome. I think maybe if you have like a controller plugged into it and you just everything was forced full screen, you don't have to worry about any other Windows bullshit. Um, does it still have errors? Okay. Oh yeah. What else do we add here? So yeah, Netflix is on second virtual machine. They added over here on the left this little round circle is Cortana, and I've already told her my name, so she comes up and says, "Hey Nick, what's going on?" Brings me a whole bunch of relevant information. I don't mean I don't really use this kind of stuff much. I mean I like it to make reminders and stuff like that. I use that a lot on my phone. Let me see if she can do that. Remind me in 1 hour to take my medic. Oh, why did it not do that? Does it not want to hear me? Hello? Oh, now you listen to me, right? Okay, so obviously it's pretty buggy. Remind me in 1 hour to take my medication.
Sure thing. I'll remind you to take my medication at 9:05 p.m. today.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yes. Okay, so
Great. I'll remind you.
obviously not the
You can
most
also set
user-friendly
new
shit on the
reminders at
planet.
any time.
Hmm. Why do I not hear any audio from this? I did hear audio the other day coming out of this virtual machine, so I'm hoping it still produces audio because she was actually talking to me the other day. There's a new Xbox app, so supposedly this thing will do game streaming, but I don't have my Xbox on downstairs. I leave it in power save mode. Um, so I don't think it's actually smart enough at this point in time to turn your Xbox on to do game streaming. Kind of seems like a flaw to me, but I'll give it a shot and see if it can find my Xbox that's in sleep mode. I keep it at this address. If you're smart enough to find it, it will be online. Alright, so it will not wake up your Xbox One out of sleep mode so you can play games on it. But apparently, game streaming is working. I used to play a lot of Destiny before Vault Space was an issue, and then I gave up because fuck that game. This mirrors a lot of the stuff on the Xbox, so you can do uh, all your message conversations will work there. These are already taken if you want some free codes. Um, activity alerts. I think game DVR clips will show up here too. Yeah. And yeah, I showed messages, right? Messages and friends are the important ones. Where the oh, friends are snapped on the right. I'm blind. Yeah, so these are same features really as the console, more or less. I think this is supposed to replace the games for Windows Live stuff that never really went anywhere. Hopefully, this is more integrated. Like if they could just make the same stuff on the console and on the Windows app, maybe that's what they were planning on doing. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Uh, I have to test game streaming at some point. Maybe I'll do another video of that. Oh yeah, they got rid of Internet Explorer. So this looks like the Internet Explorer icon, but it's gone. In its place is called Microsoft Edge, which is probably the dumbest fucking name ever for a web browser. But I think they made it like that because they want it like edge to edge or some shit. There's no other, it's pretty seamless. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they were smoking when they made that. So there's that. I think that's the major features. Obviously, there's a App Store that was in Windows 8, but I guess is more full featured because they're actually going to package software, like desktop software, like it's all going to be rolled up into this store allegedly. Because like basically what they did in Windows 8, they did a kind of like a cob job, like they put shortcuts or something. Like it wasn't really, even though somebody's app like Adobe Photoshop, if it was listed in the Windows 8 store, it was like just a shortcut to the website where you can go and order it. Where here they'll actually put like the actual application inside of it. Like you can actually download the full app install inside of the store. So this will have universal apps, regular desktop apps. It'll have everything allegedly, as far as I know. That's pretty similar to the Mac OS X store, I guess, or OS 10 store. Oh yeah, didn't they change the command line, edge to edge command line? No more borders. Yeah, so this is running build 10162. Fires October 1st. Allegedly, it was updated. I thought you could just select text now. So if I paste Control V, I was told that you could just copy and paste text. Hold on. They fucking lied to me. They fucking lied to me. So if I just Control C and copy that shit, I should be able to Control V it here. I was told I could paste directly into the command line without having to do this edit paste shit. See, they fucking lied to me. Obvious that they lied. Either that or I didn't understand what they were talking about. And if you're new to Windows 8 or Windows 10, you can also right click on here and go to Control Panel, which oddly enough brings up, so I mean they have the updated settings here. This shit is totally different. They didn't really fix this from Windows 8, right? Is there Windows Update 8 here? Oh, okay. I see what they did. I see what they did. They took Windows 8, or they took the Windows Update out of the control panel, and then they put it into their own universal app. But I still see settings here for Windows Defender. And if I click here, so there is still some of this shit going on that they did from Windows 8 where they have two versions of stuff. So they have Windows Defender settings in here, but then Windows Defender is like buried in the fucking control panel. And then they put a fucking link to it. It says use Windows Defender and it brings it up. Like that shit is kind of hobbled still. You got to figure as time goes on. Maybe by Windows 12, everything in the control panel will just be in this fucking app. Or maybe they'll give up on this app and just bring everything back to the control panel. But that's basically how that's been. It's kind of a disaster. Windows 10 Pro Insider Preview. Yeah, this is running on a pretty decent machine. So, I mean, this virtual machine is actually pretty snappy. I thought it was going to be a lot more laggy. It's odd that it told me that it installed this new update build, and it didn't ask me to restart my virtual machine. Isn't that interesting? Let me up. I'll fucking I'll restart it on my own. Restart. See if anything has changed. This boots up very fast, even though it's a virtual machine. I mean, that was what, a couple seconds maybe, and you're already back at the start screen. There is other ways to log in. You can log in. It really tried to force me to log in with a PIN code, like a 4-digit PIN. There's also like if you have like a tablet with like a finger tablet or with a pen, you can do like Windows or not Windows, like a picture. Like you set this as a picture, and then you could maybe swipe from here to here, and that would unlock it. Like some weird abstract kind of way of unlocking it. But you know how many people have touch screens or a pen? It's interesting. It still says 101.6.2, even though it told me that there was a much newer build available, and it told me that it installed the build and that it was successful. They fucking lied to me, man. I don't want to sync shit to SkyDrive. Shut your mouth.